What's up? So real quick before this video gets started, I wanted to say, yes, I'm shirtless. It's hot, it's the summer, I live near the coast, it's hot, I'm shirtless. And also, I want to apologize for this video being so long. I had no intent of it being this long, but I'm kinda, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna skip this part because I lost my train of thought, but I was trying to explain a lot of things about this experience, the American Idol experience. So I talk about a lot of different topics and my personal experience in a lot of different ways or at a lot of different perspectives, I guess. Maybe. Maybe I don't, and I'm just being kind of pretentious. Either way, I recommend you to maybe put some soup on the stove or some cooking thing related like that. You know, turn on the video in the background, or like go pour a big bowl of cereal, like a biggin, and then watch this video while you're munching down on that. Have the box right next to it, actually. Other than that, yeah, let's get this thing started.
It's me, Kelby, your good friend from the neighborhood. Now, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, I got kicked out of there. I couldn't count to 4. It was like 1, 2. He was like, "Sir, everyone deserves a chance, but your chance is not today." And I was like, "Mr. Rogers, I love it here." And he's like, "You can't count. This is educational." Me, Kelby Roberson. That was a horrible intro. Well, we're just gonna have to stick with it now. Here we are. Today, I'm going to be talking about and reacting to my American Idol 2018 audition. And you're looking at what could have been your idol, America. But I have a feeling I would have been the type of idol that people like say, don't worship those idols because they're like bad news and karma's gonna come get you and stuff. So I'm the type that people would like worship in their basement. But I'll still take that. That's a good little following, right? It's all about a following. Hey, I'm Kelby Roberson, and I'm in a cult. Maybe I'll have to cut that out. I'll need to talk with them. So specifically with this video, I'm going to talk about 3 parts to this audition. The first part being why I did it in the first place and how I found out about it or whatever. And then the second part being me actually judging myself, which should be great because I'm like the Simon Cowell. C-O-W. Moo. And then the third part being me talking about what happened after I submitted this. And maybe I'll give you some tips along the way. Who knows? Like right now, first tip. If you're applying for a job, or in my case here, auditioning for something as a performer, and you're given the option to submit it by however you want, I recommend you to do a YouTube link, and here is why. Because you can be super nosy like me, and you can look at the analytics and see if they actually watched it, how long they watched it, and then when they clicked out. Oh, and how many people watched it and where they were from, right? And that's cool because I'm just a nerd. A lot of the times you submit stuff and honestly no one watches it. It just, maybe they see a thumbnail and they're like, that dude, he's a bad idol and he's in a cult. And I would never know that if I submitted by something that didn't supply me the analytics. But a lot of the times you don't get to submit over link. So tough beans. And now I'm sure you're wondering, why did I even submit an American Idol audition? Kelby, you don't do all these singing things. I see you singing on the internet, but like... So the motive behind my submission to American Idol 2018 can pretty much just be rooted to the fact that I am pursuing a professional career in acting. In the perfect world, that would be amazing. I would love it. It'd be great, right? So, part of doing that for people that aren't from famous families and they're trying to basically go from the bottom up. My mom's not Hillary Clinton, my dad's not Hillary Clinton, my grandma's not Hillary Clinton, my dog's definitely not Hillary Clinton, but my cat...
What's up, me again? So, just chiming in to say I filmed this video so long ago that my cat, since this joke, has died. Rest in peace, Buddy. His name was not Buddy, that's not a cat name. If you name your cat Buddy, then Airbud's got to be confusing, you know? But yeah, he's dead. So, R.I.P.
A little suspicious. You have to join a bunch of websites where breakdowns are posted, which are just like job listings for actors, basically. And one of the ones I'm a member of, one day sent me a little notification message thing, and they were like, hey, you fit this thing. Are you an incredible singer? And I was like, flattered. No. But I like it. I like singing. So what you got for me? And then I clicked it. And then the casting director had a little message in there. And they were like, you are in this age range and have these qualities. And they were just generic qualities. I don't want you guys to think like I was hand selected. I'm sure 1,000 other people got the same message or more. Either way, they were like, we're with American Idol and we want you to submit a tape to us of you singing and answering this huge list of questions. And I was like, well, yeah, I'll do it. I'll submit one to you guys because I'm a huge believer in just like the more you put yourself places, the more likely things happen. And I feel like that's probably not even like a philosophical thing. I feel like that's just logic, so I'm really not that special for thinking that. Basically, my thought process being that if I submit a tape, I have no anticipation of them inviting me on because I don't consider myself at a level of really good or like so entertainingly bad that they would want me on the show either way, right? I just am kind of like, oh, he's singing a song he likes. That's good. Good for him. I feel like that's what they wrote on my notes. They were like, good for him. Next. Anyways, so at the time, I was home at my parents' house for a few days. I want to say like 2 days. And I got this message the first day, like as soon as I got home, and I had to leave, you know, within 48 hours. And then it turned into crunch time. So I was thinking, well, I don't have any songs prepared. All I do is sing in the car, and sometimes I record singing because it's fun for me, but like, I've never performed singing or anything for real, you know. Being me, I decided that the morning of the day I was supposed to be leaving my parents' house was the perfect time for me to record my American Idol audition because I had 30 minutes to do it, and everything was already packed in my car, so I couldn't use my real camera, and I had no idea where I was going to even film it, and I hadn't really rehearsed anything at all. I just sung more songs in the car, because that's my rehearsal, baby. Car acoustics, is that a studio? The Beatles, who? So I grabbed my phone and realized I was in a predicament. Don't know if I used that word correctly, but predicament, because my parents were downstairs in my house, and I'm not like a singer. Like they were like, oh, Kelby, he's a singer. So I wasn't gonna like go sing all in front of them. Our house is pretty open. So I picked the only room in the house that had a window, because I needed that lighting, baby, that had a window, and that was totally away from them, which was upstairs, which our upstairs has instruments, a little like side office thing, a bunch of cabinets and workout equipment. The beautiful backdrop for an American Idol like myself. So this is the video that was produced after all of that. Let's go ahead and get started. And I'm going to be stopping and starting as I please to judge myself. Hey, what's up? I'm Kelby Roberson, and I'm from a super small town in North Carolina called
Middle of nowhere.
And I also go to school at the University of North Carolina at Wilmington, so they're kind of the same, but they're not at all the same. All right. So I thought that was really like, ooh, quirky, because I realized you need something in those first 10 seconds that's like a hook, to keep people's attention, even if they're judging you in the bad way, right? So I was sitting there and I was like, oh my gosh, I have nothing. Like, I'm not an interesting person. Like, they're going to look at the bongos over there. And I was like, well, I grew up there in Wilmington, where I live now, and it kind of is funny. And then that's what happened, all right? I will say it's a pretty dang good joke. Like, that's good. That's good content. Filming in this upstairs room at my parents'. Skip something. Also, I'm filming in this upstairs room at my parents' house because that's where I am, and I think this room has the best like lighting and stuff for filming. All the rooms yeah, right. I don't know. That's probably debatable. All right, that's probably debatable. I said that because I knew we have a sunroom, a small room with a bunch of windows. That's obviously the best lighting. Additionally, that was me trying to justify the fact that I was hiding from my parents while singing in a short amount of time before I drove away to come back to Wilmington. You think that I was really just dying to film an audition right here in this room with all this random stuff behind me. No, but I did get the bongos in there and the stereo because I was like, oh, music, American Idol, baby. Let's keep going. But anyways, today I'm going to be singing part of the song Vultures by John Mayer, so let's do it. Let's do it. What? So, Vultures by John Mayer. They said to pick a contemporary pop song, and I have to sneeze. I chose that song because I know American Idol's about, like, who has the range, also all the look and the story and all that stuff, but you have to have the range first if you're going to be like a real contender on the show. They want people that can sing really high and really low and then everything in between and stretch that all different ways. That's not me. I'm not trained. But I sing John Mayer a lot in the car. I have a lot of respect for John Mayer's music. And I tried out some other songs and they did not work out very hot in my 30-minute rehearsal. Let me tell you what. Death of a Bachelor was a popular song at that time, and I was like, maybe I'll sing that. And it was like fun, right? And I was having fun with it, and then I recorded it on my phone, because I record stuff through the audio recorder on my phone to see how I'm sounding. And, you know, you know, no. It was not American Idol worthy. Now this was American Idol worthy. Nervousness is me trying to get to the beat, right? Like the tempo. Some of us will hardly ever hear. The rest of us were born to disappear. How do I stop myself from being just a number? How do I hold my head to keep from going under? Down to the wire. I wanted water, but I walked through the fire. If this is what it takes to take me even higher, then I come through like I do when the world keeps testing me, testing me, testing me. Alright, so that's like the first verse and chorus, right? I think they told me how many verse choruses they wanted to do. I don't remember, but I just want to talk about it a little bit. So I remember having the strongest urge to snap during this, but I was like, I feel like that's something like every prick on American Idol would do. No offense if you did an American Idol audition and you snapped. But for me, this like white guy with the brown hair and slight facial hair that most of us white men have right now, if I started snapping too, they'd just be like, oh jeez, another one of them, like, ba 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 ba, you know, they always do that when they're snapping. It just wouldn't have, my package wasn't offering that, right? Not that kind of package. We're talking about a musical package, you freak. Let's keep going. How did they find us here? What do they want from me? All of these vultures hiding right outside my door. I hear them whispering, they trying to ride it out. They've never gone this long without a kill before. I'm down to the wire. I
wanted water, but I walked through the fire.
Yeah.
If this is what it takes to take me even higher, then I come through like I do when the world keeps testing me, oh, testing me.
All right. So let me tell you first, it took me a while to even get the lyrics to that part. For some reason, it was like a tongue twister for me. I certainly hope I didn't mess them up, and then someone's gonna go look them up and be like, they're still wrong. And I'm just gonna be like, whoa. Oh, baby. But it took me forever to just get the lyrics. I don't know why. And then on top of that, I knew I had to do something to kind of put a little bit of my own touch onto the audition. So I added these like that type thing. I don't know why really, but it just kind of came out while I was filming it. I was not planning on it. I remember in the moment being upset, like not mad, but like, you know, like come on, dude. While I was doing that, because I had a feeling that I just like butchered it even worse. Like that was something that once again a prick on American Idol would do, and then it's just like all out of key and out of whack. I'm not sure if it was, but I thought it was decent enough to submit that way. And I only recorded this, I think, like 3 times because I was in such a hurry. And the other 2 takes before this, my voice is just like, it wouldn't hit the notes at all, like it was cracking. With this, was my voice cracking or was it rasp? I don't know. Maybe it's rasp. Maybe I'm just raspy. I got a little bit of that singer rasp. Light me a cigarette and pour me a sparkling grape juice. I got some rasp in my throat, baby. And I know you might think, oh, you think you're John Mayer. No, I do not think I'm John Mayer at all. But I do like singing this song, and it was all I had ready to rumble, and I barely had it ready to rumble, so this is what they got, okay? Let's watch my ending, because this is one of my favorite parts, if I remember correctly. It's nice and awkward.
Get out, get out. But anyways,
Why?
that's all that.
Sorry, I know it's just like 3 seconds, but that's so funny to me. Like, why did I decide to sing the background vocals? Like, I don't know. I think it's just because I was kind of like into it, but whenever I'm looking back at it, there's nothing musical about that. It's just kind of like, what's he doing? It's just saying the word "get out." I don't even know if that's what they say in the song. It just sounds like "get out." So then there's this like those awkward 5 seconds of me being like into it, and I'm just like, "Get out, get out," and then I feel like the casting director was like, okay, well, don't have to tell me twice. This guy sucks. Now, let's hear my closing speech on my American Idol tape. It's great.
I prepared or figured that you all want to see.
Sorry, we skipped some.
That I prepared
I'm really bad at this.
But anyways, that's all that I prepared or figured that you all would want to see. And I hope...
Lies. Figured that you all wanted to see. No, 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 no. The first part. It's all I had prepared. I had to go. I had to get on the road. I had nothing else rehearsed. That was it. That's all they were getting from me.
And I hope to hear back from you all. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Or figured that you all would want to see. And I hope to hear back from you all. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Bye now.
Yeah, bye now. There's a smile, right? A little smile in there. You're like, oh, look.
Bye now.
That's what gets jobs, baby. J.O.B.Z. Jobs. I didn't get this job. Yeah. But I do have good news for you guys. So, like I said earlier, I submitted this via Visa. Send me your Visa number and the little 3-digit thing on the back, preferably. I sent this tape as a YouTube link over email, how the submission said to do it. And that means I can look up the analytics. And I found out that I made it through 2 passes of casting. And usually on these shows, there are several layers to casting. So we're gonna go to the analytics, and since I sent it as an unlisted link, it means only the people I sent it to can see it. and go to Lifetime because it was a while ago. And we are going to see people that viewed it, right? So we're gonna go down here to traffic sources. Look at me, I'm coding over here. I'm like Legally Blonde or something right now, dude. Breaking barriers. Other YouTube features. Is this a YouTube tutorial on analytics? I don't know, you tell me. U to the dot B. And then, oh, United States. Collectively watched it 3 minutes. A little bit offended because my video's 220, so like, you could have gave me that watch time, baby. I mean, I know I'm demonetized, but I would still appreciate the watch time. And then we're gonna go to United States. Uh-oh, Cali. Looks like the only people that watched it were in California. I have a feeling you can't even see this from that view, so I'm probably gonna like crop in really pixelatedly or something. Either way. So California, and then I clicked that. So I can see here on July 21st, someone in California watched my video for 48 seconds. Uh-oh, and I remember seeing that and I was like, dang it, they didn't even stay through the whole time. Like, dude, I was getting into it, and that was, 48 is right when my singing starts, and I just thought, well, they liked my personality, but I opened my vocal cords and they cut them with hedge clippers. But no, because on July 24th, I saw that someone watched it for 2 minutes and 17 seconds, which is, how long is this video? Okay, math. 3 plus 1, 4. That's 4 seconds away from my whole video. And the end was just like that awkward smiling bullcrap, so I'm sure they were like, oh, get out of this. So yeah, they watched the whole thing on July 24th, which is great. And I kind of thought whenever I saw that, I was like, ooh, I got this in the bag, baby. But no, I didn't get it in the bag. I was choking on my spit. Okay. Anyways, yeah, it didn't happen past that. That's all I got. But I have a feeling, because typically in casting, I graduated from film school now. What I was talking about earlier is I was in school in this audition tape. Well, I'm a graduate. I have 2 degrees, and I took Portuguese. From my understanding of casting and how it works is there are assistants and then associate casting directors, or casting associates, and then, you know, casting directors, and there might even be like an executive casting director. There's like NASCAR outside. And in this case, I think, if I had to imagine, the 48 seconds was kind of like the first pass. So they see, like, does this person even have anything that TV would want to grace itself with? And that means that they could either like make you look awful or make you look better. Because that's what these shows are, you know, you're either really good or you're just like so horrible they want to keep you on there, right? There's really not, the middle people don't tend to go anywhere. So this person thought there was a glimmer of hope in one of those directions. This is what I'm theorizing here. This is a theory, conspiracy theory, American Idol 2018. And then they send it to a higher up person, which may have been the main casting director or producers. I doubt that it was the main people though, because there are more layers than just 2. So it's probably like some, you know, smaller scale producer or another associate, but just like one that's higher up than like Timothy, that low end associate casting director, casting associate director, casting. I'm gonna pass this off to Janice, the higher up associate casting director, associate director, associate. And since they watched it the whole time, I'm assuming that they were looking for if I had the whole American Idol package. And maybe they put me into a pool of people that all had something. Mine would have been probably like white guy singing John Mayer. I wonder how many of those there are. Shoot, probably wasn't the best choice. Anyways, I didn't make it out of that pool. I drowned because they never contacted me, and I never got to go on the TV show. I didn't get to say, Katy Perry, why does Taylor Swift hate you? And other people, were you expecting to be on this show? Because I'm really surprised you're here, but like, good for you, right? Like, you break those barriers, guys. And that probably wouldn't have been the best introduction, but as we know from this video, I'm good with introductions, baby. I slide in like a bed of rocks. Anyways, that's about it, and I hope you guys got something out of this video, and if you did, consider liking it and then subscribing to me if you want to see more stuff, what I do. I don't even know what I do, but I mean, subscribe if you want to see what's next. Ugh. And yeah, that's it. That's my American Idol experience. I never realized until I started filming myself in my actual home that I think I'm a little bit crusty, you know? Like, I had to wipe dust off of here. I didn't even know it was up there until I started filming this video. So if you see some particles, it's true. That's all I'm saying. It's true. They are true particles. But I try, okay? I try a lot. And if I look red, because I feel like in the viewfinder I look a little red. I got a new camera. I'm using it right now. Forgot to say that at the beginning, but whoa, got a new camera. But if I look red, it's because I'm hot right now, like both aesthetically and temperature, and new camera, and I'm figuring it out, right? The color and stuff. But don't get me wrong, my skin's red right now. It's warm in here. It's muito caliente. Remember, I took Portuguese. That's not Portuguese. It's like, it's a mix of, oh gosh, is that inappropriate? I don't know. I hope that's not offensive. Okay, well, wish me luck if it was offensive, and I will see you all next time. Alright? Peace, harmony, blessings. Audition for American Idol. Send them a little tweet and be like, hey, you robbed Kelby. He was an American Idol, baby. Did you see this tape? And you can send them this video and be like, American Idol. This is the face of an American Idol. Right here, what you just saw, that is what America needs. Goodbye for real this time. I have to turn this camera off. It's been running for a hot minute. In the South, that means a long time, baby, and I'm hot right now, and it's been a long time. Oh, gosh.
Whoa.